Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to talk about how energy works. I don't mean what powers your TV or your fridge, it's about what powers you. Whatever name you want to give it, it's up to you. It has many different names, but that is your choice what you want to call it. But energy is energy. By explaining how energy works to the average person is like going to a car wash and the people who work there and the people who take their cars there only see the exterior. You can wash it and polish it and put as much money into it as you like and put on as many accessories as you like and make it look as good as it can, but it won't improve the running of the vehicle. So the money you have and how it looks means nothing, and wanting more money or accessories won't fix anything. It's all ego, but not all ego is bad. Ego is the essence of the human condition. Without it, you would have no emotions or personality, and you'd be like a zombie. It's the ego that moves you out the way of a truck when it's about to hit you so you don't die. But the negative aspects of the ego will make you prove pointless points and get into silly pissing contests. So that ego is like a poison and a fungus, and that fungus will spread and hollow you out and replace the positive ego, like how a fungus destroys a mighty oak tree. It looks fine from the outside but rotten inside, but a mechanic can tell just by how it sounds that something isn't right and the vehicle needs repair, no matter what the owner of the vehicle or the people who work at the car wash say. So, to fix a vehicle, it needs to go into a garage for repair. So, going out of sight and the isolation is needed. When people and friends and family become a distant memory, they wasn't there in the beginning. What seems like losing people is actually finding yourself. We all have masculine and feminine energetic vibrations. It doesn't matter what's between your legs, that isn't how energy works. Both have high and low vibrational aspects. You exist in all frequencies at the same time. When you start fixing yourself and raising your vibration and being happy and finding joy in life, people will see you when you're out, and they won't like it. They will try to sow seeds of doubt, passive-aggressive attacks, undermining and belittling. Even the eye rolls is an attack on self-worth. When you're dragged into a low vibration, you are vulnerable to energetic leeches and energetic vampires. The difference in the leeches and the vampires are the vampires will feed and leave but will come back, so you'll have mood swings like bipolar, and the leeches will stay and continue to feed. You can have multiple or both feeding on you, but these leeches and vampires will feed on emotional energy, making you have bad thoughts disguised as your inner voice, drawing fear, stress, insomnia, misery, anxiety, regret, depression, hatred, bad dreams, putting you in a victim mentality and bringing lots more to the surface to feed on. When it gets to the surface, it will start to affect your physical health and looks, bags under your eyes to lower confidence and low self-esteem and things like that. The doctor can medicate you not to feel it, but that doesn't remove the energetic leeches or vampires. It will just make you numb to what's happening. But you need to do is cut off the food supply. So when people give you the evil eye or try to get you into conflict or put you down or use different types of witchcraft, they will try to attract or attach these leeches and vampires to you. You can remove the leeches and vampires by ignoring it and concentrate on being happy and content and living in the moment, as there is only now. The future and the past don't exist. The future hasn't happened, so don't worry about it. And the past is gone because it passed. It's history, and that is your story to tell, but not living. But the present is the gift of now. With self-caring and self-forgiveness being the key, not medication, that won't work. You'll know it's working because things will get worse before they get better, because they want you to stay in a state of despair. But don't worry, just ignore the world and carry on. You'll get to a point, you've risen and you're out of reach, and you'll see things in a totally different way. The highest flying bird is the Ruppel's griffon vulture. It can fly at 37,000 feet. Up there, you're out of reach of most predatory entities, and your view is completely different to how you see the world now. So, as a starting point, focus on your posture. Chest out, chin up, and walk with intention. It doesn't just show confidence, it will make you feel it too. Plus, showing your heart to the sun and the universe will purify your energy. Once you have an understanding, it'll help keep you going even through the hardest of times. Without drug or alcohol abuse or medical numbing from the doctors or therapists who won't understand because they have just read books and have no lived experience. They'll just want to fill you with pills or whatever just because it's easier. And you'll hear from spiritualists about raising your vibration. They might have gone through a few tricky points, but if you see their surroundings, they live in a house or apartment or whatever, with nice things and modern comforts, and probably have a support team, friends and family around them. Me, well, I've lived in a caravan for the last 3.5 years in the middle of nowhere. I make just enough money to get by, and for the first 2 years had no TV for entertainment. I'm without working fridge or running water. I get my water from an outside tap that freezes in the winter and wash it in a bucket. My family turned on me and I've lost contact with friends, but I know I am an energetic alchemist and can turn bad times into good times. So I'm happy because I've lived through a hell of a lot worse over many, many years. For example, when I was younger, I was properly homeless for about 4 years. No hostels or anything like that. All outside, all weathers, all conditions. The best thing about being homeless is you can be anywhere you want. So I took the dog for a walk. I walked the UK and went from the south of England and ended up in Edinburgh in Scotland. By rights, I should be a hate-fueled, gibbering wreck, tanked to the eyeballs with PTSD and all sorts. There have been a lot of other major unfortunate events that have happened, and I shouldn't be here now. But I know nothing lasts forever. There are ups and downs. If you can't find happiness without, you'll never have it when you have. Many people who have what it looks like it all are miserable. Health and happiness cost nothing. They are personal choices, so it's completely up to you. But without the hard times, you wouldn't know or appreciate the good times. But it's completely up to you how you feel. So feel happy, be good.